What's up, everybody? I'm Cornell, aka Nailed It, and today I'm going to give my critique on the game HiFi Rush. HiFi Rush is developed by Tango Gameworks, and it is a single-player hack-and-slash rhythm game with some 2D side-scrolling elements sprinkled in for good measure. The story of the game is you play as a character named Shy that's a wannabe rock star that teams up with a group of people that all have their own personal vendettas for taking down this megacorp. So, in this critique, I'm going to talk about some of the things I liked about the game and some of the things I didn't like about the game. Full disclosure, I've only played about 5 hours of the game, so my opinion is based off that, and it's also just my opinion. And with that, let's talk about some of the things I liked about the game. First off, I like the art style that was chosen for the game. It gives you kind of a comic book vibe, and the colors of the game are very bright and vibrant. I really enjoyed looking at the world that Shy is in. It's very visually appealing. Next thing I liked about the game is its comedic dialogue between the characters and also the NPCs. There were a few times where I was amused by the banter back and forth between characters. And it's not falling out of the chair, rolling on the ground funny, but it's enjoyable to listen to. It's also very meta, which I like. There were a few times where the game kind of pokes fun at the game development process and game design, which as a future game designer, I can appreciate. I also thought the character names were very clever. The cast of characters that accompany Shy on his adventures are 808, Peppermint, Macaroon, and Cinnamon. So, on to some of the things I didn't like about the game. I hated the camera movement while playing the game. I've never been a fan of having to move the camera around while playing. I would rather just play and have the camera automatically move around in the direction I'm moving. The next issue I had with the game is a bit nitpicky, but I also wasn't a fan of when you needed assist from the characters to move an object to get to one part of the level to another. You'll have to call that character and aim at the object you wanted to have move. It just felt like it was unnecessary to aim where you could just do a single button press and just have the character move that object. Also, there are some dialogue that's unskippable, and it got annoying at times, especially when I died and had to listen to the same dialogue over and over and over again. Lastly, I know this is a rhythm game, and I'm not a fan of those, although this game makes a case for why you should play a rhythm game. I hated the mini games where you would have to time your button presses to get past that mini game to get to another part of the level. There are similar situations in the game where you just had to do a single button press, and others you end into a mini game, and it just felt like, hey, let's just add a mini game for the sake of adding mini games. Overall, I enjoyed playing HiFi Rush, and will continue to play it and see what happens next. So if you haven't played yet, give it a try. I think you might like it. Once again, I'm Cornell, aka Nailed It, and thanks for listening to my game critique.